Procrastination is something that we all deal with. And whether we're dealing with it today, we're going to deal with it in the future, we've dealt with it in the past, it's something that is hard to leave us. We all have something that we know that we should be doing, but we don't do it. And the reason why we don't do this is because you probably feel overwhelmed because you're thinking about all the steps in your head and you think you have to get that all done in like one day. Or you feel like you're going to be judged because people don't think you should be embarking on that, right? Like you're kind of in your head about it. So I'm going to make it very simple for you guys to overcome this feeling. It's 5 steps that I know has helped me and I know it'll help you. So let's get into it. So I'm going to use fitness here as an example because there's not a single person in the world I know that doesn't want to be fit. Like if you're telling me with a straight face, I don't care to be fit, you're lying to me. You're just overwhelmed about all that goes into it. So I'm gonna make it very simple for you guys here. So the first step is asking yourself why. As in, not why am I procrastinating on becoming fit, but why do I want to become fit? So the reasons why you want to be fit is probably you want to attract more women. You want to feel just more confident about yourself. Maybe you just want to be in a better mental headspace, okay? Whatever that is for you, identify that so you know it's worth thinking about. Because when we procrastinate or we feel like we're procrastinating on something and we're not doing anything about it, you get anxious, you become depressed. So it's like, understand why you want to do it in the first place, right? If you don't understand, then it's, you're kind of just messing with your mind for no reason. So identify that. The second step is making a small step forward. So if you're just starting on a new fitness journey, I don't want you to worry about tracking your macros, know MyFitnessPal. I don't even care if you go to the gym. Like you may be sitting here watching this and thinking that, I'm too scared to even go to the gym because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm out of shape. I don't look good. I don't want people to see me, right? So don't worry about all that. What I want you to do is just start doing like push-ups. Just try to aim for 10 depending on where you're at, right? Figure out what's a realistic number to obtain. If you can't do a single push-up at all, just do it on your knees and do this at your apartment or your home, wherever you're at. Just start small because that leads me into my next point of motivation. Stop looking for that because motivation is a byproduct of making a small step forward. So as you start to do these push-ups, right? Okay, so let's say the first day you're doing 10 push-ups on your knees, right? Then you probably do like 15 push-ups on your knees. Then the third day you do 20 push-ups on your knees. And then the fourth day you're like, you know what? Maybe let me try starting to do just normal push-ups. So then you start and you do like 5 push-ups, regular push-ups, right? So as you keep doing this, you'll notice your motivation is always going to be there after you exercise. And sometimes it'll be there before. But what I will say is your motivation will increase as you consistently keep making these small steps forward because you're seeing that progress. But don't rely on it initially. That's where a lot of people go wrong. So think about it in that sense. The fourth step is don't be too hard on yourself. And this is something that I deal with to this day and I've really had to work on this a lot because there's going to be times, especially in your fitness journey when you're just starting off, you're going to be very sore. Okay, you're going to be very sore and you need to understand that there may be a day in the week, let's say you worked out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday comes around, right? And you got to do those push-ups again, but your body just can't handle it. So take the day off, that's fine, recover. But make sure you make it up. That's key. Like don't just forget this day, right? If you typically work on Monday through Friday, that's when you're doing your exercising. If you take Thursday off, get back to it Saturday. Now you'll feel better about yourself mentally. It's like, okay, you know what? And once you do that, you have the confidence to pick it back up when you need to. But we're human, we can't be perfect in an imperfect world. So give yourself some grace, but know that when it's time to get back to it. So that's that. And then the fifth step is enjoying the process. And this is the most important step, because a lot of people just want to focus on the outcome. And where people go wrong is that you can't necessarily control the outcome. You can influence the outcome, right, positively based off of the inputs that you put in on a daily basis, but you can't necessarily do that. So the reason why I say this is because when you start to focus on the process, let's say that you're at a point now where you're able to do 50 push-ups at once, okay? I want you to focus on each rep. When you're going up and down, you are feeling your muscles contract, they're breaking down. It feels like they're solid reps. You're not just pushing through too fast. Like, you're really trying to feel that strain on your muscles. You are noticing yourself pushing yourself to do one more rep every single day, right? Like, this is focusing on the process. And when you do this, you naturally feel better about yourself, because now you're completely detached from the outcome. The outcome is what, right? You want to get, like we mentioned in the first step, you want to look confident, you want to attract women. You also just maybe want to just look more fit, you want to look bigger, whatever the case may be, right? But by enjoying the process, you will be able to see yourself have a greater outcome because you're having fun with it, right? If you just think about it, if you're just focusing on the outcome, you're going to burn out. You're going to maybe last a month, 2 months, 3 months, and then you're going to be like, man, this is too much. Like, I'm not where I want to be yet. Okay, well, you're not where you wanted to be yet because you didn't focus on the right things. Seeing those daily wins will allow yourself to feel better within and continue this lifelong journey that you're trying to embark on. Because when it comes to fitness, you're never going to want to stop. So retrain your mind to focus in this mindset. And this is how pioneers think. Pioneers know that they want to start a better life for themselves, but the only thing that they're focused on is what they need to do in that moment. What is the input that I need to focus on right this moment? Puppets are the ones that are always attached to the outcomes and what things that they want will bring them. And they wonder why they never achieve them because they are focused on the wrong thing, right? Focus on the process, focus on getting better, the right reps when it comes to fitness. Add more to your plate slowly, and this will 100% guarantee you that you will always know how to overcome procrastinating in general. I just gave this to you guys for fitness. You can apply this to anything in life. And as you move up and you have more responsibility in your life, you need to apply this because there's not time to procrastinate. That's, like I mentioned earlier, anxiety, depression, all these negative emotions we feel. We get in a rut. We're not able to accomplish as much because we're in a bad mental state. It just all comes crashing down. So I want to avoid that stress for you guys. And this is how I dealt with it myself. When I first started my fitness journey when I was 13 years old, 12, 13, I just started with push-ups and sit-ups. I remember being in class in 6th grade and there's this girl I really liked and she wasn't into me at all. She liked this guy that was playing on the school basketball team at the time, and he was, was a pretty muscular kind of guy, for a 12-year-old. And I was just skinny. I played sports, but I wasn't really, and I wasn't confident in myself or anything. So I told myself, you know what? Every single night before I go to bed, I'm gonna do 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, and and then 20 squats, right? Just body weight squats. I just wanted to work my whole body out. And it got to a point where I was doing up to 150 of each every single day the next year. And I noticed, and then that's just where my fitness journey went. Then I was like, from there, then I was like, you know what, I'm ready. I think I was like 14 at this time. I was playing on the school basketball team. I've been 2 years into working out. I'm like, now I want to start going to the gym. Now I want to use equipment and take this to the next step. Now I want to incorporate cardio. Now I want to, so I'm saying all this because I want for you to understand that sounds like a small step initially, but as you move up, as you continuously keep taking these small steps forward, your mind's going to open to new possibilities because of the confidence that you're gaining from the daily work that you're doing. So I hope you guys like this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this thought of overcoming procrastination. Share with a friend that needs to hear this. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next one.